How can they do?
Let's see what they're going to be able to do here. Looking to get some nades going. Team Falcons applying that pressure. This is going to be a massive push. 1 minute 34 on the clock to have a little bit of breathing room here. But that initial knock with that nade is going to be so crucial. TQ heading up the front lines. One knock's already on them. Donuts Farrell going to have to hold it down here. Nice little bank shot with that nade. TQ completely stuck because of that Molotov. And this is just a back and forth utility usage, just slowly picking away at Donuts Barrel.
I feel peek around, but Naoto will actually go down as well from the reinforcing shots coming on in from Punching King. At the same time, though, I mean, all those smokes that were thrown outside offensively and defensively just caused a little bit of chaos down here, a little bit of uncertainty about how those nades were going to, as you say, bank off those windowsills, etc. And now Punching King is coming around here in brute force. Got himself 3 eliminations so far. 6 gets the DBS on action, and that is Donuts down here in 14th.
Beautifully done there from Team Falcons, right when they needed it too. They need these points. Take a look at this replay here, this battle between Aegon I8 and Vampire Esports. That nade on the Tony K was just,
perfect.
The bank was open. And I'll tell you what, them putting up a goose egg, Vampire putting up a goose egg here is huge for DRS Gaming. If they get a big game, we could have a battle for first place.
Could. If they're able to kind of chain a few together, it would be quite the feat for them to wrestle away #1 from
Possible.
Vampire. From that Empire. Oof. Very scary.
Well, you know what? A team that we saw pretty scary in day #1 was Bigatron. They had such a strong finish, but we've been waiting to hear from them now. Oh, a knock back and forth is going to make things that much more difficult for Bigatron. Yuhai is going to have to make a play here.
Trying for it. 6 has already positioned himself. Goes for it. No, but it's not going to be enough at all. Vampire. Actually, we can even hear the crowd there go wild for that one. Taking out Bigatron.
Team Falcons pushing the envelope right when they need to. Oh, a double nade in synchrony. Nice. Look at that. Does it hit? Oh, both of them just barely missing the mark.
I mean, if they're in that smoke at that point, because they're aiming for exactly there, then that is a perfect play. But of course, they were a bit more, Falcons was a bit more aware than just sitting in that smoke. Sit in the warehouse for the moment, you're not in the blue up until this point, of course, and try and get them out.
8 eliminations is so key for them because getting into this next zone is going to be almost impossible. Once they open up that hill, once they go over that hill, it's going to be a wide open range. They're going to go through the blue zone. A lot of people looking right at them, and just like I mentioned, we just saw them take it out.
You're totally right. I mean, if we look at the map in general, everyone's playing edge because at the center of this circle, there's nothing there. There's a few hay bales. You need your cars to try and make that work. And, well, this is a Hail Mary.
Drive, TQ, trying to survive, looking to get into a dip. And I might be able to do it, so he survives for just a little second longer. But you got to know those shots are coming. Oh, a big battle, though. Here we go. Yangon Galacticos against R8 Esports. Ragnarok's on fire. And with only 1 HP, goes down.
The end of the world burns away. It is difficult for Ragnarok to do much about that, but they're going to be eliminated. Meanwhile, Infinity IQ still alive, still present here, trying to get things done against S2G. Kalsi actually was able to finish huge, though. And now, Gladiators is the one that's going to be pressured here, down towards itself by Agon IA, trying to make things work.
And here they go. They're on the outside. Here comes the pressure. Nades coming on in. It's a battle inside of the smokes, the battle of the DBSs. Who's going to be able to hit those shots? McHugh with the UMP hitting those hardcore pre-fires. He's got to be able to clutch it up for his squad. Goes, gets those thirsts, gets those points. But the shots, he take them down. Aegon I8 isn't done yet. Oh, but that actually is going to be their ticket punch.
DRS trying to move across here with some DBSs as well as umps in effect, trying to do something wherever they can. The Saiga, though, able to do something from Mela, but no, he will get knocked as well. Trade at the moment on the stairs, trying to finish that off quickly here to just bag some of those elimination points as quickly as possible. Trying to spray through onto the smoke just in case there's a pre-fire as they're looking to loop on around here. But FaZe is crumbling against this and they're going to fall.
That is a brutal loss for FaZe Cam right there. They are just on that cusp of trying to make it in to qualify for the main tournament. Going out there is rough, but DRS, they know what's at stake. They know they need a 20-plus game here if they want to challenge for that first place title. And those beautiful 6-digit price.
I mean, for those 4 teams still alive in that top 6, they're just trying to solidify themselves there in those positions to try and qualify on through. Matic now, maybe looking for a little bit of cheeky loot here and there. Rules tries to make the cross. DRS already did a good job at pushing on FaZe and being able to make that work, but pushing into these fields, unfortunately, it is very, very difficult.
100%. Yeah, there's very little cover here. Yeah, you see some hay bales, but that's not going to be enough. And DRS Gaming gonna go out to pop up blue. So we're able to secure nice 10-point finish. It's not going to be enough to catch up to Vampires, but it's definitely going to create that separation from these other squads. We're looking down. What was that? A
commitment to sacrifice 3 there as DRS. They understand the severity of the situation. I mean, considering that the teams that are still in are also trying to scrap for those top spots, they don't want to give them any.
TQ with the YOLO push all the way to this spot. Might be able to secure another point, but then finally gets caught. So Young on Galacticos are going to be able to hold it down for a little bit longer. McHugh, wow, with some crazy shots on top of this roof. He's got a lot of vision of this land.
Yeah, definitely here. Gladiators, for them, they feel like this is their game to win. They've got themselves that strong southern position. They have roofs to play for a little while. All the other teams have to move before them into the firing range of Gladiators, who are 3 on a roof. They know that their back is totally fine here. It's bold, but it works here for the situation.
And that's what you want too, because if one of them gets knocked, they could easily get picked up and they can continue that pressure, because this is all open field. They know they have the best spot in this circle. Next zone, if it goes down to Gladiators, it is 1,000% their game. But let's see where it's going to go. Matic driving around, catches an off angle, and now knowing where the rest of the teams are, yeah, I'm absolutely happy to see Gladiators push the envelope. They want to use the blue zone to their advantage.
You've got to take the initiative here as them, because when you've got a ridge line like this that D plus Kia is actually working with, Matic sends forwards, scouts that out, realizes opponents have been moving up there here. There's not a huge sense of urgency for Galacticos to move from the little dip that they found there. So you want to make sure that D plus Kia isn't taking complete control of this ridgeline, because that would put you in a bad spot as Gladiators.
Huge fight here. Can't stress it enough. Gladiators, prior to this match, they were in 5th place. D plus Kia were in 3rd. Looking to put some major points on the board. Remember, as it goes through the prize pool here, almost every placement in that top 6 goes an extra $10,000 in the bank. You want to get every single placement that you can get. D plus Kia, Forrest going to try to open up with a nade here. If he catches it, that's going to help him out big time, as the zone does make things that much more difficult for Young and Galacticos. They are in big trouble.
How many nades do they expend, though, on dislodging Galacticos here? Because they may end up needing them against Gladiators down the line. That's the big question. Fabian still has 3 available. He was looking that way, looking to boost up. Not too much on Forrest. A few smokes, 1 nade, 1 flash.
Forrest just full lay down right now with his eyes on the back of the zone, and I cannot blame him at all. They want to secure that position first, get those points, and then deal with Gladiators right afterwards. Okay, we're going to see Gladiators make a rotation to the other side, or at least one player, so they're working a 3-1 split.
And the circle confirms that there is a timer on people's heads, because that circle is flat. There is nothing to work with. Smokes are already going down. Everyone understands the severity of the situation here. Galacticos is going to move up, separate themselves a little bit. So even if nades come in, they won't both get knocked at the same time, but they are now very much in proper nade range. And that's Docile actually getting himself one to start things off.
Catching Burnout Boy is so huge there. Only 1 player left up for Young on Galacticos. Here comes the nades in return from Romeo Boy. But it's not going to be enough here. He needed the rest of his team. Meanwhile, Gladiators are hearing this fight, and now here comes their utility.
Yeah, good spray down by Satan to start things off against Meku. Tix is going to try and reinforce this on that left-hand side, but realizes that maybe going that too far would leave him exposed. So going for that pick-up, but it's huge as D plus Kia is able to get the connection. Gladiators are going to scramble to try and get things going.
Massive nade there from D plus Kia. The game is now on their side. They know it. Here they come in hot. Here come the DBSs if they got him. Full fresh suppression. Satan up front. Jump shot. Gets clapped by Matic. And now Forrest goes down.
No way.
Gladiators are not going down without a fight.
Way.
The run over from Kitsune.
Oh my God.
That is the game.
How did they do that? They almost have faces of disbelief themselves.
Look at him.
And the South Koreans are absolutely devastated by that one. Honestly, I thought they had that in the bag, Hot Jukes. But look at what Gladiators was able to do in those final moments.
I can hear Kitsune right now. I can hear Kitsune's voice saying, we weren't even worried. We weren't even worried for a second. We had this from the bag.
Easy game.
No sweat. What an unbelievable turn of a yeah, there it is, right there. Just say, hey, what'd I tell you? What did I tell you?
I was about to praise the patience, once again, of D plus Kia. I was about to praise how they were using their utility, saving it for what is most important, but somehow, some way, Gladiators make magic happen on this stage. They can barely even believe it here as they're able to finish things off with a run over of all things, Hot Jukes.
Unbelievable. I mean, that nade I thought was going to turn the tides for them.
Yes.
But hey, you know what? Sometimes you just got to believe in the DPS and hit those. And hit those, they did. And it's so crazy. I can't wait to see, when we talk to the desk, what the leaderboard shakeup is going to look like.
Yeah, I mean, so many of those teams at the top were fighting for those last placement points, those last eliminations here. D plus Kia probably can't believe it. They are probably astounded that that was able to turn around. Once you, as you say, once you get a nade like that, you're thinking to yourself, okay, we should have this in the back. This should be ours. But what did we just win?
Exactly, and not to mention, for D plus Kia, it's a dagger in the heart for them. Because they only had a 6-point differential between them and the Gladiators. So that is a huge win for the Gladiators. Let's take it to the desk for them to break it down.